Hi friends, welcome to Hell Notes. Hope you guys are doing well. In this video, the very interesting poem Enterprise will be discussed, the glory of Indian writings in English. Enterprise by Nissim Ezekiel is one of those Indian poems that have been subjected to a great deal with critical scrutiny of human beings. The poem is written in very simple language and explores many difficult ideas in very simple way. With the features, Enterprise promotes Nissim Ezekiel as a reflected, meditative and philosophical poet and proves the power of his imagination, who is not only interested only in the outer life of human beings, but also in their inner states. The poem presents Ezekiel's description and thinking about the human disposition and their existence on the earth. The theme of the poem, Enterprise, directly revolves around the metaphorical journey of a life. In this journey, Nissim Ezekiel talks about the various cycles of life from beginning to the end and unfolds the stages. The most interesting features of the poem is that the poet has divided the poem into many stanzas according to human life. The poem starts with "It started as pilgrimage, exalting minds and making all the burden light." Here the poet speaks of the first part of the poem, that the poem Enterprise begins with a group of intellectually oriented people as pilgrimage who has confirmed their goal and set out for the uplifting lofty project. The poet is one among them. All the members of the group are excited for their prospects of journey. They are as much as enthusiastic that the burdens have become lighter to them. Then the poet goes on for the second part of the poem and writes, "The second stage exploded but did not taste the call. The sun beat down to match our rage. We stood it very well. I thought, observed, and put down copious notes on things the present sold and bought, the way of serpents and of goats." In such few lines, the poet explores their thought and the holy expression which has made them enthusiastic, and sun cannot beat down to match their rage till the second stage, where they are enjoying the serpent ways and the tales of the cities, which a sage is being told. Here the poet is observing and putting down all the copious notes. This is the particular stage has been compared with human being called youth, where he is completely unaware of the complexities of life which he has to face. In this particular stage, every person is full of confidence and enthusiasm because he has not experienced the problems and also quite innocence and unaware of the obstacles and failure of adulthood. And then the poet goes on with three cities where a sage had told, but when the difference arose on how to cross a desert patch. After some initial signs of success, they begin to falter, not for the reason that they have reached to a desert, rather the willpower of the members have become quite less than the fear of crossing the challenging landscape. The opinion is started to clash, for the division arise among them and which begin to impede their progress. We lost a friend whose stylish prose was quite the best for all our batch. A shadow fall on us and grows. Here he tells about the loss of the group for the conflict, that as a result the group is to lose a friend whose poems are the best and quite more stylish. Thus a shadow of disagreement fall onto their enterprise. But in spite of this, they continue to grow. And then another phrase was reached when we were twice attacked and lost our way. A section claimed its liberty to leave the group. I tried to pray. Our leader said he smelled the sea. And this time they are twice attacked in the next phase. And now they have lost their way. And for that, being unsatisfied with the leader of the group, a section claims its liberty to leave. Being hopeless, the poet tries to make them understood that the destination is near, saying, "Our leader said he smelled the sea." This stanza is also symbolic as we human beings often face the opposition of fellow men on our way of life, and we lose our way by the hostility of misguidance of others. Moreover, when we find ourselves in trouble, we forget the larger perspective that we intended for and run away to save our narrow interests. Thus, the basic idea of the poem is that man is doomed to future in the pursuit of his noble aspiration and goals. And now, in this part, the enthusiasm of the group had almost finished. So he writes, "We noticed nothing as we went, a struggling crowd of little hope, ignoring what the thunder meant, deprived of common needs like soap. Some were broken, some merely bent." As the journey progresses, the travelers have lost much of their hopes, though they continue their journey. They are no longer interested in the meaning of significance of thunder and finding themselves without their common needs of daily life, like soap. All of them have become hopeless, and their struggle, and some have become merely bent, which also symbolize the courage of the journey is no longer among them. When finally we reached the place, we hardly know why we are there. The trip had darkened every face. Our deeds were neither great nor rare. Home is where we have to gather grace. At the end of the journey, they reach and find nothing anecdotic. All the faces of the group have become darkened by thinking why they are there, and feel that their achievement is neither heroic nor unusual in any way. Almost they all are to come to decision that home is where we can earn our grace, which means home is the only place where they can find some comfort and solace. Also have been realized redemption has to be shot in one's own mind. Nissim Ezekiel is known for his thinking and artistic representation as the poem of the journey, which predictably compares with human life. There are many struggles, abstracts, ups and downs, frustration, and main theme which has been clearly shown in the destiny. And for more update, please subscribe the channel. And if you want to get a full-length summary of the poem, please visit to our website. Link is given in the description.